Alright, we got it! So we're now up to 113 coins. Alright, what number do we get this time? 5. Alright, a 7 for Luigi. And Wario's getting a 2. He's doing a 1-player minigame now, and it's gonna be Limbo Dance. Alright, let's see how well he does. And looks like he made it.
Finish.
Alright, Yoshi's gonna get a 10. And he's paying 4 coins at this toll. Alright, we're on to a 4-player minigame. And it's Musical Mushroom. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Start.
And looks like Luigi got it. We tried. Alright, looks like we're getting a warp lock this time, and we switch places with Luigi. Alright, Luigi's getting a plus block. He rolled a 7 out of that, so that means he does gain 7 coins. And it looks like he's paying 6 coins here at this hall. Oh, Wario's also getting a warp block, and he switches places with Luigi as well. Alright, 5 for Yoshi. And he's landing on a Bowser space! Bowser Revolution. So now we're all about to have an equal amount of coins. And all of us are at 70 apiece here. Alright, 1 versus 3. Oh, a tug of war. I'm not too sure about this, but we'll give it all that we got out here. So I'm paired up with Luigi and Wario. It's the Italians against the dinosaur. Alright, Paul, come on! We got it! Alright! The Italians win it. That is amazing. Now we're heading to the last 5 turns, so let's take a look at the current standings. Alright, I'm in first place, Luigi's in second, Wario's in tie for second with Luigi, and Yoshi's in last. And Cooper's gonna predict I will win the game, thank you very much. And Of course, now for the rest of the game, all blue and all red spaces are going to be worth twice their normal amount of coins, and we're now going to bonus of 20 coins for passing start. Alright, still anybody's game, so let's see what happens on the last 5 turns. Alright, 3 for me this time, and we're landing on a Bowser space. Alright, what's it going to be? Bowser space left. And the losers have to give up 30 coins here if they can't get 90 points or more. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm gonna try something like this here. Let's hope it will be enough. No! It wasn't enough right here. So it looks like Wario and Yoshi got enough points for what they needed right there. So that means me and Luigi have to give up some coins here. That's a shame. That's okay. Alright, 5 for Luigi. He's paying 7 coins at the stall. It looks like he's getting a hidden block, and it's Boo. Yeah, go ahead, Luigi. Take away some of my coins. I don't care. Oh, he got 10 of them. Wow. Alright, looks like Wario's getting a 4. Alright, that's a slow block for Yoshi, and he's getting a 1 out of that. Alright, 1 versus 3. Tightrope treachery. So I'm going to be the player on the tightrope. Alright, let's see what happens. Uh-oh. God, that hurt. No! Not again. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, that was kind of weird. After the moment where I got hit by that cannonball, I was still somehow moving. But nothing really matters about that. I'm glad we held on right there for the win. Alright, 4 more turns to go. And we're going to get a 7. So there's another star right there for us. And now we have 3 of them. Alright. Now before I decide what to do here, let me take a quick look at the map. Okay. I don't really think it matters too much right here on who I take from. So I think I'm just going to take some money away from the person that's got the most here, which is Wario. All 12 coins, nice. Alright, Luigi's gonna get a 4. Alright, on Wario. He's gonna get an 8. And now he's gonna get himself his 2nd star. Alright, now Wario's taking away some coins from me. And he gets 10 of them. And he's also landing on a happening space. Alright, 4 for Yoshi. And now he has to see Bowser. Alright, it's time for Yoshi to do a one-player minigame, and it's going to be Slot Machine. And Yoshi got it!
Finish!
And he's gonna get himself 8 coins. Alright, 4-player minigame for this one. And it looks like we're playing Tipsy Tourney again. Alright, let's do it. Got it! That's how a true professional gets it done. Alright, let's keep going as we now have 3 turns left. And we're gonna get a 7. Alright. So let me make sure on where the star is right now. Okay, it's over on the left. So we gotta go that way. Alright, so we're gonna pay 3 coins here at this hole. A plus block for Luigi. He rolls a 9, so he gains 9 coins out of that. And now he's seen Bowser. Wario's getting a 3. And he's paying 4 coins at this toll. A 3 for Yoshi. And he's taking away some of my coins. $12 of them. Okay. And he ended up losing some coins on the bread space. Time for 1 versus 3 mini game, and it's Paddle Battle. Alright, so I'm with Luigi and Wario on this one. Here we go. Oh, that was actually really good right there. I'm glad we take it. Alright, so looks like we each stole 7 coins away from Yoshi. And now we have 2 turns left. Alright, plus block for me right there. We rolled 2, so we only gained 2 coins out of that. Alright, Luigi gets an 8 right there on that speed block. And he's gonna steal away some more of my coins. Oh, he got 14 of them. Unbelievable. He's paying 5 coins at this hole. Alright, a 9 for Wario. And Yoshi gets a 5. He's paying 6 coins at this hole. Alright, time for Yoshi to do a 1-player mini game, and it's gonna be Knock Block Tower. And Yoshi got it! Alright, time to do a 4-player mini game. Shy Guy says. Alright, let's go! Bye, Yoshi! And there goes Luigi! Alright, it's just me and Wario that are the only ones left. We got it!
Finish!
That is how I roll. Alright, on to the last turn of the game. We're unfortunately getting a slow block right there, and we get a 3. Not only that, we're back to chance time. Alright, what's it gonna be here? I'm being involved. And Wario's being involved as well. Alright, let's hope for a good result. Oh, there we go! Wario has to hand over a star to me, so that will certainly help me out. Alright! We're now up to 4 stars. Luigi's gonna get a 3 on that plus block there, which means he gains 3 coins. And he gets a mushroom there on the mushroom space, which means he got another turn. And he got 1 on that slow block right there just appeared. Looks like Wario's getting a 10. And it looks like he's gonna get that star back for what he just lost right there, which makes him go back up to 2. And Wario's getting a 20 coin bonus. Alright, 7 for Yoshi. And he lost some coins there on the red space. Alright. Anyways, we're finishing off with a 1 versus 3 minigame, and it's Bash and Cash. So Yoshi's the player in the Bowser suit. Alright, let's try to take some of his money away here. And time! Alright, so looks like we're only gonna get 5 coins there. But that's alright. At least it's still worth something. Alright, anyways, that's it for the last turn. So let's go over the final results right now, and then we will see who our winner is in a moment. So let's take a look at our stars. I did have the most of them in the end with 4. So now let's take a look at our coins. Wario had the most of those in the end with 80. Alright, on to the bonus stars. So we're going to start off with the game star, and that goes to me. Alright, on to the coin star. That's also going to me. Alright, now it's time to finish it off with the happening star. And it's going to go to Wario and Yoshi. And let's see who the winner is. It's me! That is how you do it. I definitely have to say, that was a great game that we just played right there. I'm definitely very proud of myself for that. And Luigi was the one that came in last. And I am the superstar! We definitely pulled off such a great win overall in the segment, as we ended up with a total of 6 stars. That's very incredible right there, if I do say so myself. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So, I have Minigame by a long shot, as I had it by 107 over Luigi. And, it looks like I had a coin by 18 over Luigi. I landed on the most blue spaces. Yoshi landed on the most red spaces with 3, while the rest of us had 1. Wario and Yoshi had a happening by 2 over me, and Luigi was the only one that didn't even land on a single happening space. Yoshi landed on the most minigame spaces with 4, while the rest of us had 1. Everyone had 1 chance time space. That's pretty crazy right there. And Luigi was the only one that landed on a mushroom space. In fact, he landed on that 2 times. And everyone had a Bowser space but Wario. Alright. But anyways, like I said, this was a great game right there. And I'm very, very happy for the way that we have managed to pull off this win. That's certainly very, very nice. Now, let's go ahead and put in all of our coins and stars into the bank. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party for the Nintendo 64 as part of my 2025 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.